So my very first fly rod was a 7.5 foot White River Dogwood Canyon 5 weight. So 7.5 foot, 5 weight, and it doesn't get any more love. So what I decided to do was take an Airflo, this is the old packaging, but it's still the same thing, an Airflo Skagit Scout, some Berkley Trilene, this is the Big Game, 24 thou, and is 40 pounds. And we're gonna take the old reel that came with the rod, we're gonna spool it all up, then we're just gonna jump down the road and check it out at the river and see how it works. I hope that it works, I'm sure it will, but there's only one way to find out. So let's spool this thing up. I think what we'll do is we'll put the Skagit Scout on, see how it goes, and then from there, we'll see how much room we still have for the Berkley Trilene. Okay, so we have, I don't know, that's about 1/2 inch here in between for clearance. I think we can get a good chunk of line in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get at least 80 feet of running line out. And for me, my wingspan is about 6 feet. So if I go like 13, 14 pulls, that should be kind of in the sweet spot, I hope at least. So I'm gonna do 14 wingspans full, and then what I'm gonna do is I'll make a mark on the Berkley Trilene with a Sharpie, so I know when I get to that point, that's where I'm at. As well, I know that if I go about 1/2 inch on the inside here, I'll have plenty of room for the Skagit Scout, which is good. So why don't we go ahead and do that, and then we'll go from there. So cross your fingers that we get at least 80 feet of running line on this bad boy. Here we go. All right, so perfection loop. We're gonna put on the loop to loop here. There we go. So all I did there was I put a loop to loop connection from the mono running line to the backing, so we're good there. I can assure you that even with these coils in here, you can stretch it out, or you can, you know, after the first or second cast, this line straightens out quite nicely. So anyways, I have a mark on the running line, so I know where to go with that. And all I'm doing, and you can't see this really well, but I'll do a close-up so you can see what's going on. All I'm doing is I'm just reeling in, and I put my 2 fingers against the running line, so I have some tension on it. You could use your thumb and your forefinger if you'd like, or index or whatever, and that works too. Okay, we're there, right about there. Cut that off, and I'm gonna make a big perfection loop on the mono running line. And the reason I'm gonna do that is so that we can, it's just easier to push this through. So then you can just change heads or do whatever you want. So I'm just gonna make a really, a really big perfection loop. Something around like the size of my hand. I can fit my hand through. That way I know that I won't have a problem doing that. And now I don't have a perfection loop video out just yet, but this week I'm gonna drop that. But you can find them everywhere online. They're pretty simple to do, and they're really useful, especially if you're gonna do this. And this is where just a little bit of pressure is gonna just make things so much nicer. This is pretty much the only loop that I don't lubricate, and the reason why, there's not a lot of bites or anything in the, hold on a second, sorry. Oh, isn't that ever satisfying when you cut the tag on? Because there's no real big bites or anything in the line. You don't have to like wet it down like you would if you did like 6 coils around for like a clinch knot or that kind of thing. So because of that, I don't particularly do that. So anyways, now all I'm gonna do, so moving along, of course, all I'm gonna do is, Airflo is really nice, and what they do is they put a black tip on the reel end. As well, they'll have like a little thing that says reel end. So this end goes to the reel. So always remember, black goes to the reel. So I'm just gonna do a quick loop to loop here. There. I'm just gonna quickly spool this up. It's at this point, it's gonna be a little redundant, so there's no point in showing you that. I'm just gonna quickly do that. Ooh. You know what I should do is I gotta take the little sticker that says this end to reel off, because that's not gonna fish that well through the guides and everything, so we don't want that. We got the Skagit head on. We have 80 feet of running line, mono running line, and I took about 20 or so feet of backing off, and there was about give or take 100 feet of backing on here. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to the backing. This is just gonna be for like little like panfish and stuff like that. I think I just wanted like maybe even try it for crappie. I don't know, I'm excited. So anyways, let's go to the water and see how this thing works. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on just like a everyday Polyleader. I don't know, I got a 5-foot Polyleader. It's like a 4 to 5 inch sink rate. I'm gonna put that on, and maybe some like 10-pound Maxima Ultra Green, maybe, I don't know, something like that. Let's go, forget it, let's just go to the river and see what the hell is gonna happen. Let's go. Let's see what this thing will do. Holy shoot. Dude, this thing's gonna be hilarious. All right, hold on. Oh my God, it's a dart. Dude, it's a dart. This thing is ridiculous.